But all right, let's go ahead and let's talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. We got a potential beef forming in the locker room. Now, I told you, and I told you, that what we have to worry about with Jimmy Butler, because he is a team and locker room cancer, is a faction within the locker room. And Jimmy Butler's been he's been in Philadelphia for how long? Do you know how many games has it been?
Like 10, I think.
Hold on, let me see.
He has been there 12 games?
Hold on a minute. I'm about to look it up on Basketball Reference. Jimmy Butler has been there for 12 games. And 12 games, right? Jimmy is giving you more. He's giving you a little bit more points per game. He's been hooping. He's shooting 42% from the three in Philadelphia, and shooting almost 50% from the field. And he's taking the same amount of shots he was taking in Minnesota, basically. So, I mean, I can't really complain about it. He's averaging a little bit less points from Philadelphia. But I told you that Jimmy Butler is a locker room cancer. And I also told you that there is a potential of a faction that could potentially form. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'm like, I don't really know how to feel about this.
It's like we'll talk about it in a second. We'll talk about it after this. But I told you Jimmy is a locker room cancer. He is. And Joel Embiid was looking like a freight train before Jimmy Butler got there. Now, don't get me wrong. The Philadelphia 76ers were looking a little iffy before Jimmy came there. They were looking good, but they were looking easily beatable and frustratable as they were last year. Markel's shoulder is limp, and they trying to fix that. So you don't really have the firepower that you need from your bench as well as from your starting core.
Right now, really.
No, it's not even about their bench right now. I'm talking about before. They weren't getting that much production, but at least you had TJ McConnell. But I'm looking at this team. And the quote from Joel Embiid to Philly.com was, "I haven't been myself lately. I think it's mainly because of the way I've been used, which is I'm being used as a spacer, I guess, a stretch five, which I'm only shooting 29% from three-point range. But it seems like the past couple of games, like the way I play, our setup, Coach Brown always has me starting on the perimeter, and it just really frustrates me." So, as you can see, Jimmy Butler and Ben Simmons they look to be good, friends, the Headband brothers.
I'm gonna keep it G with you.
And I mean,
I'm gonna keep it G real with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not rocking with Embiid like that.
What you mean?
Because granted, I don't watch every single Sixers game.
Yeah. But
I did get a chance to catch some of the Philly-Toronto game. Jonas Valanciunas shouldn't do that to you. Jonas Valanciunas had this man scoring 10 points, shooting 5 for 17. And this is like the Al Horford does this to him. Every time he go against one of the elite teams in the East, he gets shut down.
Well, it's not elite teams, elite post defenders.
This shouldn't happen. You Joel Embiid.
He's also 24 years old.
You out here coming out saying
he's played 3 seasons.
That's dope. But with the way he talking like he Hakeem already. Embiid talks like he's Hakeem already. So for you to do all this, I'm expecting you to come out here and hoop. And 10 points against Toronto, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, Embiid is also shooting a career low from the field goal percentage, and he's shooting 46.2%.
Like this
and he's playing the most minutes he's ever played and taking the most shots he's ever taken.
This isn't all Brett Brown fault. Like, granted, like, look, just because he start the 3-point attempts don't mean that he doesn't start on the perimeter. But over the last, he's been struggling, so he hasn't scored 20 points in 3 games, right? So over this span, he's taking 3 threes, 2 threes, 4 threes. So it don't seem like he's taking many more threes than what he was already taking.
This man Ben Simmons has not attempted he's attempted 1 3 this year.
So it don't seem like he's taking. So it don't seem like he's taking more threes than what he's used to taking.
No, he hasn't attempted a 3 this year. That's terrible, dog.
And on top of that, you're winning. You're winning. Your team is winning.
Yeah.
Over the span in which he's talking about, they beat Brooklyn, they beat the Knicks, they beat Washington, they beat Memphis, they lost to Toronto, and they beat Detroit without him. You're playing good basketball. You just need to play better. This ain't on nobody. You need to play better. Jonas Valanciunas shouldn't do that to you. That shouldn't happen. He couldn't even defend the man. The man getting mad, getting technical fouls because you getting took to school by Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, I mean,
that shouldn't happen.
And even if you're looking,
Kyle Lowry getting in there taking charges on you when you driving. That That shouldn't happen.
Even on their win streak, Embiid put up 32 points, 26, and then he put up 16, and then he put up 15, and then the loss against Toronto, he put up 10 points.
You got to play better. You got to figure out a way to play better.
Yeah, I mean, and even Jimmy, I mean, over the past 12 games, Embiid has put up 33 times. He's put up 20. He's put up 34 times, and he's put up 20 at least twice. I'm talking about like not 30, but he put up 20. You know, more than 20 in 2 games.
He got to play better.
And he put up more than 30 in 6 games total. But he had 4 30-point games plus. So it's
I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah, okay, I feel you.
I don't want to hear this shit.
I feel you, but also, do you think that there could potentially, like I said, with the faction and with Jimmy Butler, do you think Jimmy Butler's to blame, or do you literally just put this on Joel Embiid? That's a real question.
I put this on Embiid. I put this on. I think that Embiid needs to play better, and I think this doesn't really have anything to do with Jimmy. I think it has more to do with Embiid and Brett Brown. If you don't like the way they utilize you, all right, that's fine, cool, but you still need to play better. You can't be out here scoring 10 points against the Raptors. Like, this is a team you might see in the conference finals. You can't be out here scoring 10 points against Jonas Valanciunas. I know Serge was a defensive player of the year, finished top 5 and voting a couple times, but he not your size. You can't let them hold you to 10 points. You need to play better.
True.
How much did Jonas have in that game?
I don't even know.
It was like 20. I know it was like 20.
Yeah.
They had that man Jonas out there looking like prime Jack Sigma. You can't allow that. No. So, granted, maybe they don't 100%. Maybe he doesn't 100% like the way they've been using them. I think they could still use one more shooter being on the court. Because I think right now their bench is really light. I
don't know where they're gonna get it from though.
Look. Hopefully, granted, he's not gonna be able to shoot. But if he can drive and be able to penetrate, they don't even really have that many ball handlers. Like, they have like maybe 3.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy TPJ.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Pavy.
Yep, Hoops and Brews. This is our last month on MLG Highlights, so make sure that you hit
subscribe
to our channel. The link is in the description. Subscribe now. Shout out to the homie MLG. Make sure you subscribe. The link is in the description.
We gon' slide, we gon' chill. She said she loves me, I'm her threat. She riding with me, she siding with me.